Hi friends, my name is Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge. Today we've got another package from White Mountain Knives. Fixed blades, I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. There might be something else in there. I think so. Anyhow, it's getting harder and harder to get knives into Canada. I've got one package of knives that's being held up, by CBSA, and yeah, don't think my odds are very good on it, but we'll see. Hopefully they'll come soon. But this package, came through zero issues at all, and that's because I believe, it says fixed blade knife, comma folding. So there is a folding knife in here. Might be a slip joint. I don't remember because I got this box about a week ago, and then I ordered it a couple weeks before that, and so I didn't look up exactly what I got in here. So it's going to be a surprise to both of us. So let's get ready. Come on over to the tabletop and let's take a look. Let's open this up. To do that, I'm going to be using this Sanren. Yeah, it's got this Tanto tip. This is the S761. I got this through Alibaba. I'll give you links for that and a couple other places as well, even on this video if you want to get it. Quite a low-cost knife. This was made before they started doing their SRM series of knives. So, just so that you know, there we go. Oh, got to cut it open on this side too. This thing's got a very stabby tip to it. That's ridiculous. Okay. TwoSun knives. Now, I've not seen a box with that on it. I've seen this quite often, but there you go. And another TwoSun knives. Let's do it that way so you can see. And the FTB 101. What is that? What is that? Oh yeah, it is a fixed blade. Free Tiger. This is a Free Tiger. Let's look at this leather first. That's some pretty low-grade leather. That's very low-grade leather. That's some of the cheapest leather I have seen in a very long time. If it is real leather, there's just a very thin layer of it on the edge here. You can see the material change. There's a line halfway through this. This is thin to start with, and then halfway through, or less than halfway through, it changes to other material. Yeah. Oh, that looks cheap. Very, very cheap. But that's what we need to figure out, right? And we've got this Nessmuk style kind of Canadian bushcraft knife shape to it. Full tang all the way through. It's weird that there's sort of a reverse swedge. It's thicker here than it is right there, just due to that swedge coming back. Makes it look thin here, but it isn't really because it's thick right there, full thickness. On this side you can see it. Red and black G10. And, oh, that just looks like it's gotten dirty in there. On this side, you can see the shiny brass. And here you can see the shiny brass. I think this side, it just got dirty. I'll try to clean that up. So these pins are not removable. It's not super thin at the edge. It's not super thick either. Of course, I'll do a bunch of testing with it. Let's just see. There we go. Oh, that's still not in all the way. Anyhow, that's deep enough. Yeah, if I like this knife, it's going to need another sheath. We'll find out when I go to review this thing if I like this knife or not. I'll have to look up. I don't remember what steel they said this has, but I'll look it up and it'll be on the screen. How about TwoSun knives? Traditional box right here. What do we got? This is the 362, so the TS362. A double bag. Double bag. Yeah, I saw this guy, and no, that's oily. That's not uncommon with Tucson knives. And I just thought it was a weird looking knife. We've got a huge hole back here that you can use for a lanyard. It's a front flipper. Yeah, there's a lot of oil on there. Get a shop rag and wipe it off. And let's see. Whoop, the oil. My finger slipped because of the oil. Okay, it's a double detent slip joint. Yeah. D2 steel, it says. Classic pocket knife kind of blade. It's a bit thick and chunky. RIHE design. I've never heard of RIHE. If any of you have, if you've got any information about them, especially if you got any links for them, either for their Instagram site or whatever, please let me know. I'd like to find out more about them. Tucson right there on the handle. Interesting. A lot of oil. Lots of oil. Very kind of cool, kind of odd. Fairly thin at that edge. Yep, fairly thin indeed. I like how clean the blade is. This side, there's absolutely nothing on the blade. And this side, it's just TS362 D2. That's funky. That's funky. How about this guy? This is, let's look at this side. The TS192, and in very messy writing, it says 14C28N. Oh, there you go. TS192, 14C28N. So they've made almost 200 knives since they made this design. This guy is also double bagged. Interesting. I've never had double bagged from them before, and now I've got two double bagged. And there's a lot of oil. There's a lot of oil on this Tucson. They do not want corrosion during shipping. We've got a green coarse micarta. I might just have to dye this guy blue as well. If you haven't seen my video on dyeing, I finally published a video on dyeing G10 and micarta. And let's see. There's the half stop. Yeah, it's a classic back spring slip joint. Ooh, very strong. You know, that thing wants to stay open. And very deep, kind of cleaver-esque, kind of Wharncliffe style blade. There's a couple spots right there I try to rub off. I wonder if that's corrosion. It's not rubbing off. I'll try to wash that off. I really hope that's not corrosion right there. Anyway, that's Mazwan Mokhtar. My pronunciation might be just butchered, but that's his logo there. So it's a Mazwan Mokhtar design, 14C28N, Tucson slip joint knife. It looks like it's just odd, but it's actually comfortable. It's actually comfortable in hand. Sharpness choil. Big fuller right there. Looks like there's a bead blast finish inside the fuller. That's an odd knife. That's quite odd indeed. I like reviewing some odd stuff. So yeah, there you go. I'll take some very close-up pictures of that, and I might have to soak this. It really does look like corrosion I'll have to soak this blade in my corrosion eater, my rust eater. I like Evapo-Rust. If you haven't heard of Evapo-Rust, it's a non-toxic, completely safe non-toxic liquid that eats rust and makes it inert. And it's great if you're a knife guy and you have steel, because even stainless steel can rust. It just can. And even, carbon steel, of course, can rust too. So it's a great way to deal with rust without having to scrape off a whole bunch of steel, without having to grind away a whole bunch of stuff, especially if it's really superficial, very minor stuff like this. I'd rather just kill off the corrosion and then just not do anything else to the blade, right? So, yeah. The only thing I don't look forward to is this thing's got a strong back spring, and I don't like reassembling knives, slip joint knives that have strong back springs. So I might just have to, soak it in a container like this where the Evapo-Rust only goes up to just before the micarta. Because you don't want to soak micarta. So there you go. 2 slip joints and a fixed blade from White Mountain Knives. Discount code CCE saves you 10% at White Mountain Knives. If you like automatic knives, you're probably not watching this far, but if you like automatic knives, you can save 10% at whitemountainauto-knives.com as well with my coupon code CCE. And a huge shout out to my supporters of the channel. I appreciate your monthly help very, very much. If you want to help the channel, but you don't want to help monthly, just choose the Buy Me a Coffee /Cutting Edge option. Go to that website and you can make a one-time donation to help out the channel. I appreciate all the help I get. And remember, friends, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.